So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On second down, here's Mixon. And shedding through the tackle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First down, here's Burrow. Open man, the tight end fails. Not much there, only a yard. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And he's got Pruitt. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. He gets this one to Boyd. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down now, Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Block off of play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Locke to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff, now Locke. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Locke now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump-off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help the running game as well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
It got his man complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Flush to his right. This is caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. McPherson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Squib kick picked up near the 20. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Pulled in at the 24. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Burrow will throw. To Mixon on the check down. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. This is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. .21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Here's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass. And
now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, he'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He finds his man, complete. That's Boyd. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On play action, Locke. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. McManus's point after is good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
McPherson on for the point after.
And that will cut this lead down to 25.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand this one off to Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll actually throw it with Locke. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now McManus for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A toss left. Mixon. Into the secondary again. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're